Welcome back to Monster Train. We are once again in a very special position. I go into the run here, you'll see why. Drum roll, please. We're on another 9-win streak. Had a pretty good night on the stream last night, and some close calls, but had a pretty good night. And if I'm not mistaken, we're playing Hellhorned. I don't want to say that I feel better, but I feel a lot better than when we were playing Melting or Umbra, I think it was, and we randomed into that Umbra Melting run. I already did my time. 2 of the wins in this win streak are Umbra Melting or Melting Umbra. I think they were actually both Melting Umbra. So, I've paid my dues. It was Melting Umbra last episode, just making sure. I've paid my dues. It's time for a nice, easy Hellhorned run. Lots of highlights from the stream last night. Basically every run in the win streak was a pretty good highlight. Oh my god, we're playing imps. Oh no. Alright, Seraph the Diligent. We got Molting Imp, Offering Token, Imp in a Box, Hellhorned, Stygian. Oh dear. Am I gonna lose? Am I gonna whiff an imp run and lose? No, of course not. Light's Gift is not bad. Icicle Fracture is just really nutty though. Also, don't forget, if you enjoy, to drop the young like. Perhaps consider subscribing as well. I'm using the daily challenge border in this one, by the way. I'm actually going to switch off of it because I think it's kind of ugly for the champion. I wonder what happens if you switch this with a card. Do you think it'll switch with a card up? It won't. Okay. So, this is an interesting one. We get both of the princes. I think that both princes are good against a Diligent Hornbreaker Prince with Slay. Let's look at what we have coming up, right? We got Plating Seal, Daedalus, and Spell Shield Fell. A pretty easy run in terms of bosses anyway. So it's a very simple question of, basically, if we're committing to imps, we want to go Wrathful, because Wrathful does pretty well with a few imps buffing them up. If we're committing to not imps and we're going to have a normal one, we should take Hornbreaker Prince of Slay. Slay plus 10. Hellvent here with a Stygian banner. I could go imps. The problem with going imps is if I don't find Transcend Imp, the run is doomed, right? But it's not that big of a commitment. You can win with Rage Prince without imps, and we keep a line open in case we do see a Transcend Imp. I'm going to go for this. I think that we grab like 1 Welder Helper as well, and this looks really, really clean. Plus 4. The 40 health is hard to punch through, I believe, for everyone. But Prince struggles to punch through this 40 health. Let's do the math, right? He's gonna take 2 rage on the combat, so he's gonna be at 19. We have to be able to put out 21 damage. If I put him on the top 4, it's actually not that crazy to expect that. Let's try it. I think we should be able to do this. With the imps as well, basically if I play an imp, I have to defend it though because of Slay damage shield boys. But yeah, we actually just play him up here, and we drew closely. Torching is better on that backbone boy. But yeah, 9-win streak. This is the record I've ever put up, so we could potentially... Oh, I'm playing on normal. I was like, why does this look so weird? I'm playing on normal because the last run of the night drove me insane, so I did a little like, alright, we're gonna have a victory, a slow motion victory lap sort of moment. Too bad the collector spawned down here. It's fine. Just a little unfortunate. We still catch it, and it's no big deal. I would have just liked to have gotten the extra 10 armor, right? So we drop the Molting Imp. I want to see what's in here. Oh, Imp in a box, of course. I should throw the torch out, because it doesn't matter actually when you look at it. Okay, we're good. We drew a Welder Helper, it's pretty clean from here. Throw this guy away. I will throw a Train Steward here to block for Molting Imp. And you're gonna be at 17. I need to pump as much damage into this boy as I can. I think it's not impossible to see us taking 0 here. Let's see. 22. Hey, look at that. 21 means that he even gets the Slay. Excellent. Very, very smooth first combat. That train sword probably should have gone behind. It would have, yeah, it would have been 5 more damage. But a pretty smooth first combat, I gotta say. Welder Helper plus Hornbreaker Prince is a really killer start for your early game. I believe, anyway. And so whenever we're able to do this to him, it's really strong. I should have put a Train Steward up here. It doesn't matter, but I should have done it anyway. Should have done it last turn so we didn't have... Like, it was, like, maybe worse. Like, things could have been worse, but I was pretty sure we had that. Alright. Oh, yeah. Welder Helper for sure. We're going Imps. Oh, no. Not the Imps. Basically, at this point in this run, if we find Transcendent, we're going to win the game 100%. Without a doubt in my mind, we win if we find Transcendent. Helical Crystallis is not a bad grab. It's like a little interim card, right? It helps us survive for the short term. Oh, yeah, and we just grab... Titan Sentry is probably better than Alpha Fiend here. The reason Alpha Fiend is not good is because I need the space on the floor with the Prince to kill Imp, or to play Imps. And right now Alpha Fiend cannot. He's just too big. Horned Warrior would also be fine, or Branded Warrior would be fine, right? One of those two is okay. Multi-Strike, yeah, one of those two is really good here. Hard to pass on the Alpha Fiend with Multi-Strike. I think I just put him behind the Shark, actually. Like, this is a good secondary plan to have while I just stack Imps on my Prince. Fine. I'm not going to give the Shark +5/+10. We're really strong. Really, really strong. This is a little concerning, but we have Molting Imps in the deck. The damage output is low. There's basically no way that I don't get to play my Prince on the top floor. Unless I put the Shark up there and just let him clear it, which might not be a bad idea, right? So the thing is, I want to leave space open for the Prince to take Imps. However, I've made a mistake like this before where I've talked about this in the past, right? We don't have to, is basically the idea here. It's for the purposes of this combat, it's better to just put the Shark up here. We can break the mold for this combat. There's a mold for how we're going to play through these combats, but on this combat, breaking the mold to make sure we take 0 and get the trial is the smarter play, essentially. And we should catch Collector no matter what here. Ah, excellent. The only downside is like he's struggling to get that kill, but he's taking 2 hits, which is worth 4 rage, which means that he's gaining 8 attack, which puts him... I think if I do this Frozen Lance, he gets it, right? Yeah, cool. And then we Frozen Lance here. You're wiping all of these. We'll torch this. Alright. Good work, good work. Give me 1 second. I just realized I forgot to close my door, and I don't want to be bothered by a cat. I'll be right back. I don't know why I paused the game. This game is turn-based. But it's bad form to leave that door open. The cats, they will walk in and they'll just start meowing. It's a classic, so anyway, I started meowing. And yeah, look at that. Minor pivot to make sure we take 0 from the trial. Very smart, right? It's a play that is obvious, but I get into that one-track mind of like, we're doing this setup for Seraph, so we have to do this setup on every combat, but sometimes you need to be flexible. We even got the Rage Imp. Holy fuck, it's so strong. We have all of the Imps. Oh my god, we have all of the Imps! I don't believe it. It's Imp possible. I kind of want to go to the Hellvent. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Hellvent. So we're committing 100% to Imps here. Oh my god, Lodestone Totem. I don't think this is good. It's way too expensive. We already have the Shark. We're going all in here. I'm going in on it. I dare you, X5 me. No? Okay. We took automatic rail spikes in a recent run, and it was not very good. Spike Driver Colony also, like, there's cases for both of them, but I don't like it. One day, Spike Driver Colony, I'm going to pick it and it's going to say win me the run, but usually when I pick it, I just lose, so it's probably never getting its golded. Which is fine. I'm not, like I've said many times, I don't really care about card mastery. Sometimes people will ask, like, hey, why didn't you just pick this card to gold it? And I'm like, because I don't care. I don't want that. Do I care about him taking 10 here? Let me think about this. Probably. It's probably fine to just do it like this. It's one less space for imps, but 2 imps per turn is not something that we're attaining very easily. Shark, I would prefer to not have take this damn. I would prefer him not taking 10, but I can do nothing about it. This is, we're probably, I think we might be taking space from this anyway. I think that this is a run where we're going to grab space, because being able to just drop a molting imp, wipe out most of this floor, and tank damage is really, really big. For now, I guess we're just going to drop him up here. I'm just going to drop 1. The reasoning is very simple. If I pull Transcend Imp, I want to have that summon done, just in case. Right, it's a just in case, if we pull it. Ah. Yeah, Impish Scholar Pyre Chomper off of that is ideal, because it just like adds imps to the pool for free. Huh. Interesting. Imp-tristing, if you will. Meep. Indeed. Some of our greatest scholars have said meep before. I'm gonna drop a Trading Steward up here to protect the imps, just in case Consumer of Crowns somehow gets added. That's not gonna happen, by the way. Even on this run where we're all imps, it's never Consumer of Crowns. Save the imps. Save the world. No imp in a box here. I want to get him this kill, which I think I can, right? Minus 12 is... Yeah, I gotta get it both. Actually, I think I needed that. I think I needed to play this a little differently. Yeah, because she's gonna die from the frostbite instead. Too bad. Minor mistake, but it's fine. Icicle Fracture at this point is basically just acting as... is letting me play these Train Stewards without actually playing them. Also, Alpha Fiend is just like soloing down here. I'm gonna kill this so I can tank with imps here, I believe. Yeah, okay. Goodbye, Frozen Shark. Mr. Hot Shark, thank you for your service. You've been very helpful for us today. It is time for you to go, however. Meep, as they say. Because if we just tank... Well, we need to open up like 6 rounds for Alpha Fiend, which he should do pretty easily here. Alpha Fiend's gonna solo this boss. It's 1, 2, 3, 4... It's 4 rounds, so he does 400 damage. Oh no. 1, 2... I always forget to take into account the fact that he scales through Relentless as well. One of the enemies in the... or one of the units in this game that I'm the least good at handling his math is Alpha Fiend, because I always forget to add in the fact that he gains 20 damage per round. No Transcend Imp. Oh no. That's not a good sign. Is this run going to turn into a struggle? I sure hope not. Let's skip everything. Space is really good on an imp build. We probably don't need energy. Overall, like, we're not doing much other than playing imps. And 3 imps per round is already hard with our space limitations. Probably gonna end up taking space draw on this one. There's, like, even without Transcendent, there's ways to make this one work, of course. It's just real weird. Artifact for double summons and some removals to purge out bad cards is not bad. Magic Shop, I would be looking for Remove Consume for Imp in a box, basically. Go right. Okay. Ah, Unbroken Horn. Scorched Steel's a big bait here, because I want to be able to ping my own imps later. So we don't want to take Scorched Steel, so Unbroken Horn is good, especially with Imp in a box. I'm gonna clear Frozen Lances. The card is nice. I'm gonna do like a little 50-50. I've been kind of doing this when I want to just kind of keep the ratio. Oh fuck. Wait a minute. I said I wasn't gonna pick this. Wait, can I? So here's the thing. I've been thinking about Consumer of Crowns a lot lately. If I... Basically, what I'm thinking is he might just be a boss killer, so... I'm gonna pick him. I'm actually gonna pick him with Icicle Fracture. I can't believe this. I'm I'm gonna do it because I should be able to freeze him off of Icicle Fracture and then just wait until I get my imps out, and then I just play him behind Hornbreaker Prince and he just beats face. In theory, if look, I want you to understand, if I lose the streak for this, it was worth it. 100% it was worth it, because this run is whack. This run is fucking whack. 4 spikes will kill Alpha Fiend, which is bad. Don't do that. He hits twice, he'll take fucking 8 per round. He would need a much higher amount of health to survive that. Shark doesn't kill Absolvers anyway. I'm just gonna drop bottom floor anyway. Where we drop him, boys. So we're gonna play Prince. I think I'll put the Prince on the middle floor with a Welder Helper. That's one. One imp down, we need to play 2 more before I draw Consumer. Oh my god, I'm just gonna play him. What? How many times have I said you don't get to do this? And I just get to do this. There's no way. There's no way. I'm not gonna be able to play him here though, because I'm gonna play this imp. If I play this imp, it's and a Frozen Lance, I'll catch Collector, and that's worth it. Oh, I don't even need the Frozen Lance, never mind. I won't be able to play him because I'm playing Weight of Contrition. The thing is, playing him is fun. Like, just playing him straight up is cool, but it's also better to just not take free damage, in my opinion. Like, catching Collector, not taking free damage is important, and also sometimes we just drew an imp here. And it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I've never, in 300 hours, I've never just played this unit for 1 energy like that. I've never seen this. In all of my time playing this game, I've never done this. That is crazy. This doesn't happen. I've said so many times that this doesn't happen. This never happens. How? Like, this never happens. It's not supposed to happen. It's not possible. And yet, here we are. I played Consumer of Crowns. This doesn't happen. It is unbelievable. I don't know what else I can say to you other than this is unbelievable. I cannot believe it. I just can't. What more can I tell you? I cannot believe this. Oh, I fucked up. If I play the Molting Imp, we crush this, right? Something like that. It doesn't matter. I don't think. I'm too busy being in shock. I am in shock, truly. It's not supposed to happen. It isn't. I didn't even have to use him, but like, oh my god, what can I say? Pick another imp in the box. We're playing imps apparently. I will pick Preserved. More ways to freeze cards is kind of cool. And we want to power out some removals here. And we want to, I don't need to duplicate, I want to go to Steel Shop for sure here. Duplicating like up to 4 imp in the boxes is greed. I'll clear Frozen Lances, we have the imps to even out our deck at this point. Alright, so multi-strike is cool. Oh wow. Oh wow. The multi-strike here, like multi-strike quick on this guy is massive. But he's a meme, and Alpha Fiend is actually just strong. Can't armor 1. We're gonna look for Endless and plus 25 here. Yeah, wow. Alright, cool. Sweet. Very cool. Excellent. This run, it's not supposed to happen. I really cannot say anything else on this run other than this doesn't happen. This run goes against everything I believe after 400 hours or 300 hours or however fucking long I've played this game. How long have I played this game? 400 hours. After 400 hours, this run truly goes against everything that I believe in. I will not take Armor Emblem here. I'm like, of all of the trials, I'm always afraid of Armor Emblem the most. I probably could have gotten away with it, to be honest with you. I should open this first. Oh, Transcendent. Play Prince Middle Floor again. I think I was supposed to, I think I was supposed to take Armor Trial. Because it's not that bad if I do. This wave is the one that would have scared me, but it would have been fine, it looks like. Double torch here, and then we just freeze Mr. Consumer. And then I just play him later. This run, it doesn't happen. I don't know what else to say. It cannot be. This run is an abomination. Go ahead. I need to not take like a... I need to not let this guy hit me here. The 8. I want him to not crunch me. How do I do that? Probably just by drawing into Crystallis. Okay, I'm just gonna play 2 Molten Imps up here. I'm trying to bank energy through Unbroken Horn, but it's kind of hard. Yeah, this combat definitely would have been fine if I took armor. My Prince would have taken a little more damage, but that's not that big of a deal. Okay, big Chungus Imp. Good shit. I need to be able to kill my imps a little more. What's in here? Right, okay. And then we just Crystallis this guy away. Play Consumer of Crowns for free. Because that's what this run does now. And, It's like, it's so crazy too, because we have a 3 multi-strike Alpha Fiend, so it doesn't even matter that I'm playing this Consumer of Crowns. That's the craziest part. The Consumer of Crowns doesn't even matter, because meanwhile on the bottom floor, Alpha Fiend is just putting out 180 damage per round. Or more. Meanwhile, I have Transcend Imp sometimes, and he just does that. I need, like, not more space, but I need more ways to kill my own imps. I think we have Consumer of Crowns here, actually. No way to kill the Sycophant either. Too bad. I'm not that worried about it. 3 stealth. She should die? Yeah. Consumer of Crowns puts her away. Of course. And even if he didn't, we can also just drop a Welder Helper for a little more certainty. Crazy. Just fucking, just crazy. Just crazy. They just keep giving me imps. No. This isn't supposed to happen. I think that Pyre Chomper's a little better than Scholar Imp there because of Unbroken Horn, but it's kind of close. I'm gonna keep going for removals. We want to thin this deck down a little more. I want to clear out all the Train Stewards because they're hard to play, and all the Frozen Lances because they're kind of worthless. I need to hold on to the torches to ping my own imps. Firestone Housing. Oh my god. Cuddlebeard. So let's take a let me take a little talk with you real quick. Let's have a little heart to heart. Cuddlebeard's insane because it makes it so that Titan Sentry kills everything. He always clears everything, which is really powerful. Firestone Housing lets us get to theoretically 4 multi-strike on Alpha Fiend. Or 3 multi-strike on Alpha Fiend. You know what I mean. He'll hit 4 times. Trader's Quill, we're playing like 4 or 5 Imp in a boxes. I'm gonna make the smart choice here. We're gonna, okay, look. This run is full on absurdity. I'm gonna take a few steps to preserve my sanity here. I've drawn Consumer, I'm due to draw Consumer of Crowns first here, right? It should happen. Never mind. I'm just gonna be able to play him again, I guess. Fire Chomper up here. We'll check what's in here. It's Crystallis. I'm just gonna drop the Fledgling Imp. Oh, I put this in a... I'm okay with this. Drop the Fledgling Imp. I almost wonder if I take double space. Maybe I should have set up. I should have set up top 4. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely should have set up top 4. I mean, he's just gonna be free, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna play him. Just gonna drop him right there. Yeah, absolutely. I guess I should have played Molting Imp. I would have saved a little energy for doing that. It's fine. The Shark is really killing it, by the way. Like, he's such an effective tank for our Alpha Fiend here. He's really, really effective. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. I guess I should play the Welder Helper down here. I don't know what I should do with Welder Helper, actually. It's weird because I can't afford to play any imps right now. Like, I don't need to. I'm just playing them for potential Transcendent. I think I'm just gonna press end turn. Top 4 setup would have been way smarter. If I lose this, it's because I set up on the wrong floor. I don't think there's any chance I lose this just because Alpha Fiend is a fucking monster. An absolute Chad. And then we also just have Consumer Crowns over here golf swinging these idiots off into the fucking rafters. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to, when he's gonna die, Shark's gonna die, and then we're just gonna drop 40 armor on him post-death. Treat his death as a full heal. Prince just can't tank anything because it's... how? Alpha Fiend's too strong. Perfect death. I want to freeze a torch. Yeah, I'm just gonna preserve a torch here so that I can play Imp, Torch, Imp next turn. I don't want to freeze it. Actually, I do want to freeze both torches, I suppose. Meanwhile, on the top 4, this fucking... The meep will inherit the earth as they rise up against this statue up here. 4 imps and a train steward beating the shit out of it. And there's a turn of work gone. Alright. Let's see what we get here. Crystallis, cool. Oh, he actually gets the kill. Good shit, buddy. I have to play this first so that I have space in my hand for imps. Okay. And I'll save you 9 health. It's worth it. At this point, we're gonna take this run pretty cleanly, I imagine. It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. If they get, like, if Fel gives us Transcendent, this run gets even more insane. But the craziest part of it all is, even if she doesn't, we're already way too strong. Like, we are already way stronger than we're supposed to be at this point in the run. Because of these imps. Like, crazy amounts stronger. Look at that. Look at that. What is this? I have a Consumer of Crowns and he's not even able to be used. Ah. They didn't win, unfortunate. What a world. What? Come on. I'm not sure if I'm sad or happy about this. I should pick Spike, actually, because we can Spike for like 20 pretty easily on this run. And just win off of it. I think we want to grab Draw here, although honestly we might just want to take more space. I'm gonna grab Draw though. And we hope for... The other card we need is like... Imp, Port, and Work would be good. Any Imp Sacrifice card is what we want. I'm going Steel Shop here as well. I don't really need Magic Shop upgrades on this run. I just want to upgrade Consumer with like Quick or Multi-Strike here. Yeah, this is the clan combo where Petrified Heart is, oh, it's really bad, don't do it. Abort, abort, abort. Making our imps harder to kill is really bad. We just take 3 health. I'll take the... I'm gonna throw it on Alpha Fiend, I think, so that he can go a few extra rounds against Seraph. Because making him get... Basically doing this is, if the Shark dies and then he gets to go 1 extra round against Seraph, which is nice. But we can put it on the Shark and it's the same effect, actually. And never mind, let's just put it on the Shark. Right. Yeah, it's way better. 3 health to overload and upgrades, pretty nice. Quick. uh, I don't believe it. I really, like, usually I try to provide some sort of insightful, helpful. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe this run. Like, it has to happen. Eventually I had to draw him on a turn where I couldn't play him. But even this is okay because we have the Icicle Fracture, right? Like, this is the crazy part. We drew him on a turn that I can't play him, but it doesn't matter because we have Icicle Fracture. I don't believe this. And yet, imps away. I get to play him, don't I? God is dead. I wonder if I can... I can't quite get into it. Like, if he had a little more attack... Oh, I could. I could not take Pyre Wings damage here. Does this cost me the run if I do this? No, but eventually I would take Pyre Wings damage because they start to spawn with tanks. So there's not a good reason to. Hang on, I gotta finish making my imp floor. That's 28 damage out of imps there. Interesting. Interesting. And these go up here, and he's free. It's not supposed to be. This is a run that never should have existed. I took 2 Pyre Drain and it doesn't even matter. Or Ember Drain, rather. I still have 7 energy, and he just quick kills him. What is this? What are these? I want to have you die. You should go in front here. And then I think I... What's on the offering token? Okay, I think it's... You know, the one thing that this is missing, and I picked Welder Helper over this, but if we could ascend on this run, if we could ascend this guy to the top floor, the raw damage output on that floor would just be too high. I'm gonna throw Molting Imp out. I don't want to play you here. Like, even just a tiresome climb, right? Anything is really crazy here. Let me drop Fledgling Imp right here. Okay. I think we win by just, like, super spiking, though, right? With Unbroken Horn. We win with a big spike. Yeah, that's right, I have another Pyre Chomper. I don't know why I would add Pyre Chomper to this run when I just, like, why would I have willingly put Pyre Chomper in when I just have 10 of them thanks to Imp in a Box, right? Kinda dumb, if we're being honest here. This is really good. I'm just gonna do it there, right? There's an amount of greed that is reasonable, and I don't need to greed anymore. We can just let that go. It's fine. I took 2 Ember Drain, but, like, really it doesn't matter. If only I could ascend. Because we do run out, right? The one thing to note about the imps is on the longer combats, we're gonna run out of imps. Imp in a Box is a finite resource that we don't have infinity access to. And then we get to this point where we're just kind of chilling. There's a lot of answers to this as to, like, the answer to what do we do on these turns is pretty flexible. If we Endless an Imp, it's good, or if we remove Consume from an Imp in a Box, it's good. The alternative is we just rack up, right? We just rack up energy and then we pop a spike for 1,000,000. There's a lot of good choices, basically. I really am truly just spoiled for choice on this run of what I want to do here. Branding Right, I don't think... Branding Right's a card that we can use, like, it's something to do, right? It's something to do. I think this kind of incentivizes us to go to the Merchant of Magic. Okay. And we don't need any of that. Okay, okay, let's consider. This is an important choice, an important... what do I want here? Removals are not great, but they're not terrible. Magic Shop can give us remove, consume. It can give us double stack on the spike. It can give us so much crazy shit, actually. -1s here are good. And the duplication is mostly just to dupe an imp in the box. We go left here for sure. This path, it looks juicy, removals are nice, and looking for that multi-strike is nice, but I think that we're gonna get so big that the enemies never even see him. Permafrost. We're gonna go for sure -1 here. Permafrost should go... I don't need Permafrost, this is a waste of my money. I don't like this. I don't like this. Might as well make one of these +20. And we can afford one removal here. I didn't want anything. I don't want anything else. Okay. I guess. I suppose this is certainly one way to just experience another absolutely normal run of this game. Right? Right? I don't really care about consuming this card. I'm gonna throw this, because if I play, this is good that the space loss was top 4. We're gonna take a little damage here. Or not a little damage, we're gonna take a little purifier here. But that's fine, if I'm not mistaken. Because he'll cost 4, and we're gonna have plenty of energy to play him. I can just... Oh yeah, because it's double trigger, actually. That's right, it's double trigger, I forgot. And just do this. This run is just how many imp in a boxes does this game dare allow me. I will drop the fledgling imp in front. Yeah, and then Prince gets +10. Why does he get a plus? Oh, because the quick, he goes second, of course. I can kill the Lightwings and play the Molting Imp, which is reasonable, right? I'll play this for sure. Do I want to consume a torch for that? Yeah, I think it's fine. We're incrementing our potential transcendent value here. And it's already potentially pretty high. God damn. The only downside here is that we didn't hit Alpha Fiend early enough, which is kind of, like, it's a little concerning that we didn't hit Alpha Fiend. But Molting Imp is definitely the worst imp to get here, but I guess he's let's see what's in the other one. Yeah, 3 Molting Imps isn't ideal. I will drop one here. Just because it feels right. It's the only reason. It just feels right. But the imp numbers we're looking at here, they're not the greatest. I'm gonna just let him farm armor. I could see this one falling away from me here. With, like, this is the downside of imp in a box. Is you're at imp in a box is fucking mercy here. Oh, that's right, we just win because of Spike. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it was all Pyre Chompers and Molting Imps. But it doesn't matter? I don't think it matters. I'm gonna freeze both of these. That's right. We're just gonna spike for, like, actually 99 on this run. But our imps weren't great here, I gotta tell you. And I'm not... This is a tough roll for imps. It's a little concerning. But we also just drop a Weller Helper here and get a ton of free armor. And I guess we want to kill you. I think the Weller Helper just chills, right? What do I do with him? I kill him so I can play Molting Imp, I guess? It's literally just 10 health, basically. Is that worth it? I don't know. I guess, right? Like, why not? I'm gonna let these Vengeful Shards start hitting me. It's not worth the energy. Is this imp worth 10 damage to me? Yeah, I think it is worth it to kill him. Oh yeah, and now Hornbreaker Prince takes nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna let those hit me. There's a case to be made even for freezing them, because I really don't care about that damage. Alpha Fiend's starting to rip them up. He's starting to rip and also tear. The most important thing now is making sure that I don't consume branding right. If I Crystallis, he'll gain energy, right? Or he'll gain armor. Is that right? Ah, dies to the frostbite? Really? 104, and you're gaining 5 rage, so 72 is 176. Ah, you're off, just barely off. Unfortunate. Oh, I can torch him. Yeah, that's right. I don't care about this. But we have full pyre health. It's pretty over because we get to do this Unbroken Horn spike move. It looks pretty doomed for Seraph overall. Prince is closing in on the point where he just 1v1 Seraph anyway. If I play this Train Steward, you die. Same deal here though. I'm gonna play Torch and Crystallis so that my Prince gains more armor. I'm gonna press end turn. Running out of spells, but it doesn't matter. Like paying a round of energy there for that is not worth it. I don't care about that 3 health. The quick is really nice. Like it's really nice with Prince to have that quick. $90 damage only, huh? Can I get more damage out of this, I wonder? Probably could if I branding right the light wings, but I shouldn't have to, basically. Dead. Nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna burn Crystallis. I could probably branding right here for extra damage. It's like 1 round though. We should just stack it up here. Yeah, this is, it's only 52 armor, I guess, but I'm gonna get a big branding right as well. And just press end turn. I think we're good. We might have lost though. We might have lost off of bad imp draws, but I think that we have this. Yeah. Did I not? I really didn't draw branding right? That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. What a fucking stupid run. Are you kidding me? Ah, what? I have spent the last 400 hours playing this game telling you with conviction this run doesn't happen. You never just play Consumer of Crowns. And yet, on this run, I just played Consumer of Crowns. Took 30 damage and most of it was from those fucking Vengeful Shards too. I can't believe it. I was 100% certain it was going to be a Gauge or a Imp in a Box run that Consumer of Crowns was one in, but no. Even in, like, on that, it's crazy because even in what was basically the worst possible Imp generation from the Imp in a Boxes on that run, we still won. This is the part where I give you that post-game, like, what went well, what went wrong here. I guess if you want a moment of seriousness about Consumer of Crowns, what you can take away from this is that Consumer of Crowns plus Glacial Fragment, or whatever it's called, Icicle Fracture, is actually really strong, because whenever I drew him turn 1, instead of having to wait the entire deck to play him again, he just got frozen. And that's fucking insane. Like, that's so nuts. My initial thought was, I have Alpha Fiend to carry us through the combats, and then I can just play him. Like, I've had this thought recently, where Consumer of Crowns might be playable in an Imp build where you just keep 3 Imps alive and then thin the deck out enough that you just play him behind a tank on the Relentless combat. That was the idea there. And with Freeze, you don't even need it. He can just chill. Quick multi-strike and he crushes it. Like, quick on him's really good too, because he's low health, so he gets to get an extra hit or 2 in on enemies. And he gets to even enemies out for, like, quick on a big attack unit is good because it lets Prince sneak some slays in there. That was a lot closer than it should have been. The quick pickup was really clutch. Having him be able to quick drop a 190 down to like 90 and then have Prince get the free finish off. Really cool. That run truly goes against everything I've ever believed in this game. In that really is just a 1 in a million run. That shouldn't happen. Oh my god, what? Thank you for watching. I've had runs in the past where I've just like I've given up all faith. This like usually when something like this happens, I'm just like it's just like pain, right? Like crazy infinites happen, I'm just going pain. I'm shocked. I truly the only emotion I can say that I'm feeling right now is shock. Thanks for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.